Welcome. In front of me is a LAGENIO Rhino 1 Pro. Let's hope I pronounce this correctly. And today I will show you how you can import contacts from your SIM card to the device. So to get started, you will want to open up your contacts application. There it is for me. And when you open it up and it shows up with this window, allow contacts to send you notifications, select don't allow. There's no reason why the application for contacts should be notifying you about anything. It's there just to store contacts and nothing else. It should stay quiet and not be annoying you about anything. Anyway, now we're going to go to Organize tab, and in here I'm not signed in to a Google account, which does change how this page looks like, as when you are signed into a Google account, Google account actually takes priority right here, so this device section is as the last thing on this page. But if you are signed in, just flick all the way to the bottom of the page and you will find this option, Manage SIM. And this uses the new shittier version of this, which I genuinely despise. Choose where to save contacts. Now, it right now shows me the place where I can save them, which is the device, and it's visible. And I do want to point this out. It's not going to look like this for you if you are signed into a Google account. Google has this bullshit kind of way of hiding this specific option under a More menu, like a drop down, when there is any kind of Google account signed in. And they will be listing device and Google. No matter how many Google accounts you have, they will all be listed each individually as a separate option in this window right here. But the device only will always be hidden if you have a Google account. I just generally despise it because there is enough space to give you the device only option visible, as Google has proven, because of if you have multiple accounts, they will all be visible there. If you have one, there's only one, and then more. If you have two, there will be those two, and then more. If you have just this, it doesn't bother hiding it because that's the only place you can choose to import your contacts to. But if you have anywhere else, Google will try to manipulate you to try to get you to import contacts that would include them in the picture. And I have a massive problem with that because this is a lot of personal information of people that you would be importing to the cloud, which Google is basically using you as basically a patsy to get consent from you for data that you don't own. But they don't give a shit. So for all intents and purposes, I recommend choosing device only under the More and then importing it like so. And I'll show why that is important, why you should do this in a moment. But when you select whichever option you selected, you will be seeing all your contacts that are on the SIM card, and by default they would all be selected as long as these contacts that you're trying to import don't exist on every location that you're trying to import them to right now. So if you selected device and Google, if they exist on both device and Google, for instance one of these contacts, it would become grayed out and deselected. If it only exists on one of the locations, let's say device, but not the Google, at that point it looks exactly like here, which is selected and can import it. It only will be imported to one of the two locations. Anyway, from there you can click on import, and typically you get another pop-up right here the moment you click on import when you're signed into Google, which is clear imported contacts from your SIM card. Contacts that haven't been imported won't be affected. So basically Google is trying to delete the backup of your contacts from your possession so you can rely on them. How graceful, right? Obviously select keep. There's no reason why Google should even attempt to delete your backup, and that's basically what they're trying to do. And their bullshit excuse of help you clear storage on these storage that are designed to hold only contacts on there. It's as equivalent of us telling you, go siphon out some of your gas from your tank using a rubber hose so you can go to the gas station and put more gas onto it. Sounds retarded, because it is. Anyway, so obviously select keep. Now, the reason I'm being so critical about importing your contacts to the device only instead of the cloud is because if we pick one of those contacts, whoops, there we go, we can go to edit it, And this one is being stored on a device. So in here you can see we have things like our cover photo along with the contact photo. We have first, last name, we have company name, multiple numbers, labels, notes, and then email, birthday, address where that person lives, and under other we have things like related people, departments, job titles, nicknames, and so on. Now, that seems like a lot of personal, very personal information that Google is trying to take without ever asking for consent the person that this data belongs to. They're using you as a patsy for that consent. But as far as I'm aware, I can't give consent for someone else. But Google seems to not give a shit about that. So with this same logic, I will give you consent to enter Google headquarters and take whatever you want. I mean, apparently third party can give consent to this. So I can do the same thing. So obviously I'm semi-joking, but it kind of exposes the moronic kind of take right here of Google and just them trying to be creepy cunts and trying to take every kind of speck of data that they possibly can scrape. So one more thing that I want to point out is in this contacts, for some reason on this device, when it's selected all contacts, it shows duplicates. So it shows me the contacts from the SIM and the device. This is not normal. Usually you would only see one set of these contacts instead of two. So if that annoys you, you can click right here where it says all contacts and select that you want to see contacts from just the device. This matters because the contacts that would be stored on your device have the ability to have all this information, while the contacts that are stored only on the SIM card have the options to only have things like your name for that contact and the number and nothing else. So there we go. Now, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.